This is the Biz Call. Okay, question one. What's your name?
Gary C. Evans.
And what's the name of your business?
Generation Hemp, Inc.
Okay. And describe your business in one or two sentences.
We are a holding company looking to do consolidation of acquisitions in the hemp space. One of our first transactions was a midstream asset that cleans, strips, and dries hemp.
Okay. What's your revenue model, Gary?
We should do about 10 million, possibly 12 million in revenues in 2021.
Okay. And how do you actually make the money? When I say revenue model, what's your transaction?
We basically take wet, unprocessed hemp from the field, and we get paid a price per pound for drying, cleaning it, and stripping it, depending on what the farmer wants us to do. And that's how we make our revenues, is basically a fee income-oriented business, not tied to commodity prices.
Okay. Are you brick and mortar, online, or both?
We're predominantly brick and mortar. We have one of the country's largest processing facilities located in western Kentucky over in a small town called Hopkinsville, and we serve the area of that region.
Okay. Question 6, everybody's favorite. How did you decide to get into this business?
I was in the oil and gas business all my adult life. I've had 3 different public companies on the New York Stock Exchange where I was CEO and founder. And the oil and gas business has been really rough the last 4 years, and I made a decision to use my Wall Street expertise. I've raised about $5 or $6 billion on Wall Street in my various companies, and I have a good name on the street. So I wanted to use that in a business that wasn't beating my head against the wall. So I tell everybody it went from oil and gas to grass.
Number 7, why would customers choose your business over your competitors?
Real simple. Customer service, cost, and efficiency. We have a really great team, and a large company that I'll name gave us a contract last year and gave a competitor the same contract, and we beat the pants off them in every form or fashion. So you can do that enough and you build your name and reputation.
Cool. Question 8, what's the exit strategy or your long-term goal for your business?
Well, the fact that we're a public company, in many respects, is a bit of exit strategy because it allows people to buy and sell our securities. So all my companies I've built and sold. So the idea is eventually we would sell something, but we're just in the first inning of what we believe to be a very robust business sector, and especially in light of the administration change to all Democrats, the cannabis space is getting much hotter. I think everybody believes that there will be legislation passed in the next year to 2 years that will legalize marijuana, and of course we're hemp only due to the Farm Bill, but we will obviously look to venture into the marijuana space when and if it becomes nationally approved.
Cool. Question 9, what are you doing to increase your business?
Several ways. One is we can use more product. We aren't near our capacity, so we're out soliciting additional business from other farmers. I think we have over 50 in our portfolio today. But we've just decided in the last 30 days to start a new business line, actually several lines, because we have a lot of excess herd, which is the biomass material after we get the flower out. We're looking at building a line of animal bedding and pelletization of hemp to be used in biomass. And so those 2 new lines should be launched here in the next 60 to 90 days, and that will be a new business line for us.
Cool. Question 10, how do you measure your marketing success?
Really just by winning contracts, because we're not selling to the consumer, we're selling to a farmer or a company that has growing industrial quantities of hemp. So the best thing we can do is, show customer service, care about the customer, and try to help them. We help many farmers after we even process the hemp in finding extraction labs and helping them sell their products. So we try to be more than just a midstream company. We try to be a sounding board and give advice to farmers who are relatively new, obviously, in this space.
Cool. Question 11, are you profitable?
Yes, we are. We made last year on the acquisition we just closed about $3 million in revenues, about 1.6, 1.8 million in net income. Now we're auditing now, but those are unaudited numbers.
Question 12, how many employees do you have?
Approximately 14. Most of those are in the Hopkinsville processing facility in Kentucky, and there's 3 of us in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex.
Cool. 13. This is part 1 of the questions. What's been the best decision you've made so far?
Using my oil and gas experience, which commodity prices obviously have varied dramatically over my career, up and down really 5 different significant times. I decided when I got in this business that I was going to stay in the midstream, which is a fee income oriented, and not be so subject to cyclicality in the price of hemp or CBD. So that has been very beneficial to us because we've been able to make money when others have not. And that's one reason we're looking at expanding into some other areas, such as laboratory testing that's fee income oriented and what have you. So I think that's the best decision, is that not jumping in with both feet and growing a crop and, having to worry about selling it. There's an oversupply of hemp today that's being worked off. It'll probably take another year, and prices will improve. But I'm glad we stayed in the fee income, and we think that's what Wall Street will appreciate about us, is that even though we're a small company, we're making pretty daggum good money.
Cool. Okay, the other half is question 14. What's been the worst decision you've made so far? When you posed that question, I thought about it a lot, and
I can't say there is a worst. I wish that we could have been more acquisitive in 2020, but the markets and COVID and all those things, I feel like we're about 6 to 8 months behind where I wanted to be. But we've hit 2021 running pretty hard, and we got some deals that we're negotiating right now, and we've got, like I say, this new business line coming. We actually had engineering meetings this morning, so I'm excited about that. I want to say that I think, I've already had my COVID test, actually on my vaccine, I should say, and I'm ready to get to work. I think so. Working harder in 2021, I think overall is what I'm excited about.
Great. Okay, so last question, number 15, free format. What would you like to add?
We are the first truly public hemp company that is actually trading. We qualify for NASDAQ. We're hoping to be on NASDAQ here in the next 60 days. We have lots of investor interest. Our stock has been on fire the last 2 or 3 weeks, hitting new highs. And so I think that when people hear our story, I've got substantial experience in the business world. I've done over 100 acquisitions. Like I said, I've raised $5 to $6 billion on Wall Street. We have significant bankers involved as shareholders that are interested in helping us succeed. And we believe that we'll be unique once we get on a big exchange of having nice revenues, but more importantly, EBITDA and cash flow and net income. So that will separate us.
Cool. All right, so just to wrap it up, one more time, real slowly so people understand it. Name of the business, the URL for more information.
Generation Hemp, Inc. We have a very active website that has lots of information on it, and feel free to look at that anytime.
What's the link?
Just Generation Hemp, Inc.
GenerationHempInc.com, yeah?
That's it.
All right. Hey, thanks so much, Gary. Appreciate it.
Okay. I appreciate it. No, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. If you'd like to plug your business on the BizCall podcast, simply visit thebizcall.com and fill out the form. If you become a guest, you'll receive a free lifetime membership to the BizCall discussion and networking list. If you're too shy, you can still join the BizCall list at thebizcall.com.